Goatandy recently visited Top Trader South Africa, and there's a whole lot of things that was interesting and contradictory. As you know me, I'm here to talk about it. First off, I want to say shout out to Nkobile Tembani for such a cool podcast episode, because a whole lot of things got unearthed here.
That Rolio guy, yeah. Cause that nigga be bugging, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
That nigga crazy. So, man, one thing naturally I always teach people will be like, do good, they become quiet. Do bad, they speak.
Now, I will be honest. I will start talking about you guys' good deeds if it was good deeds. If it is performative philanthropy, then I'm not gonna clap for it because it is a marketing campaign then. When it came to the 8th minute, I realized that this bro is still harboring a whole lot of feeling against Rydall because he's trying to throw Rydall under the bus by mentioning the fact that people is calling him out for MDP being a scam, yet he found Rydall working there.
One thing that people don't know now is there was a point where I was asked to work with this other prop firm that really kind of almost messed up my name in the prop firm industry.
Okay.
MDP funding.
Okay.
Yeah. Rolio, I knew him from there with the guy that I was working with. Yeah. I knew him from there. I think he was, I mean, you know, he's pretty good. You know, he was giving people free, like he was teaching people for free.
That's a really good way to address the situation and to deflect attention from yourself.
When it comes to people who can trade, I'm not in the category. I'm literally, you must put me off the list because I'm definitely top 3 and not even 3 or 2.
At the 9th minute, he mentions that he is the best trader, and I found that highly disingenuous, especially since I've exposed him for deleting a signal before. And when I confronted him about the signal, he really deflected the blame to his assistant. When he spoke about FX Goat, I realized this bra is still harboring some feeling against these people as well. But let's get into what he spoke about them.
I don't know why everybody has the idea that FX Goat made me.
In the 43rd minute, he mentions that the FX Goat never made him, and he's actually adamant on that, and I would like to challenge that belief, especially because he is still referred to as Goatandy. Outside of Goatandy, he hasn't made a name for himself yet. Being Andile Mofokeng, he hasn't made a name for himself yet. Even in the public, he's not known as Andile Mofokeng, he's known as Goatandy. And as much as he tries to dodge it, the prefix of Goatandy will forever remind people of FX Goats. And as much as he tries to deny it as well, him sticking to the Goat moniker, that means he knows where the worth actually is.
I won't lie, that moment, hey bro, sometimes I still miss those times. Bro.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Bro, I miss those times. It was nice, you know, like you had your brothers, you know, it's all, hey bro, it was nice.
He says he still misses them. Now, seeing that he's talking so in a condescending fashion about them, I would like to ask, is he truly missing them for the brotherhood that they had? Or is he missing the attention and the money that came with it? See, in my perspective and from a marketing perspective, him clinging on to the Goat moniker, that really lets you know where his validation and selling power comes from.
The FX Goat era really broke me, man. That is why, even right now, I can't make any friends anymore. I can't build brotherhood anymore.
When you look at how he speaks of this breakup between them, you can see that he is hurt in ways that is more than 1 or 2 or 3 even. But the most important way is his pocket. We will get into that a little bit later.
I don't think I've ever became close to someone like that the way I was with the FX Goats. No one. Even in dating, bro, I'm not even close like that to back then with my girlfriend. I remember when I went out there, I didn't know who the fuck I am, bro. Yo, I was lost, dude. Yo, I was lost. I'm like, who am I?
This is where he contradicts his statement when he says that he was something before FX Goats and he will always be something after them. Because in the 48th minute, he says that when he left the FX Goat clan, he was lost. He didn't know who he was. Yet he insists on saying the Goats never made them. It is not because of them that he is so big. Now, for me, if you were great before the merger, you would have most definitely have been great after the merger. Now, how come you have been lost after the merger? How come you were broke after the merger? And this is only coming from your words. In the 48th minute, he also talks about the fact that he has a teaching degree.
Yo, I was lost. I remember at some point, there was a point where I thought of using my degree.
Oh yeah.
I was.
Yeah, what degree do you have?
I did education in business management.
Okay.
And I find it highly disingenuous that he would have a teaching degree and still choose the pretentious life. We are now at the 51st minute and he is still fighting the allegations that the coach didn't make him.
I think a lot of people, after I left, didn't think something would... They thought maybe I'm going to disappear like how all these traders disappear. Nobody saw me in the light of coming back. Because why? People have the idea that FX Goat made me. When it didn't make me. We just joined parties to form something that's good, which was FX Goat. And if it blows off, it blows off.
And at this point, I find it highly disingenuous of him to say they came together to form something. Because let's be real, when he came to FX Goats was operational already. And this is also the reason why he was broke when he went into the prop firm game, because he really didn't play that much of a significant role in FX Goat. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been that broke coming out of it.
Okay, the first prop firm you ever did, what actually pulled you into the prop game?
I was broke. I remember.
Yeah.
So I realized I'm starting to run out of money when me and the FX Code were still pulling each other with lawyers, courts, and whatever.
He mentions the fact that lawyers and courts drained him financially, and I find that highly despicable, especially because when you guys were together, when the Goats were still together, you guys were allegedly the richest people around. We are not forgetting that photo shoot that you guys had with all of the money that you guys held, and then also all of the claims that you guys made with all of the money that you have made in that time and withdrawals that you have made. When it came to the 54th minute, I burst out laughing, especially because he was crying. And I'm not laughing at the fact that he was crying, but I'm laughing at the reason why he's crying.
I lost my girlfriend. You remember the other one? The thick one.
Oh, yes.
I lost her. Yo, it was the pits, bro.
Because the money ran out.
Hey, man, I can't say that. I can't say that. I feel like...
Oh, but obviously you're going under a lot of pressure at this point.
It was too much happening that I was now... I think I was crying a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It is very clear at this point that his future didn't seem that clear in this industry due to him losing his financial backing. The FX Goat. One thing that I find highly disingenuous and disrespectful of him is how he speaks of this one thick chick that left him and him in this polyamorous relationship lifestyle that is. It's almost like he gloats about it, right? But he would go so far if he just gave his everything to Tyron. He would be truly devastated if that woman leaves him. That is the truth. When we get to the 1 hour and 1 minute mark, this is where things get more interesting, because this is where he talks about his prop firm deals.
After I posted it on my YouTube, that was the moment where the prop firms were starting to peak.
Yeah.
Yo, I got approached left, right, and center, deals by deals, this and this and that. Prop firms wanting to work with me, this and this. Hey, dude, look, do a documentary about our prop firm. They would pay me.
Now I'm gonna need you guys to look at the setup, because in here he gives a concise explanation about how much these guys earn that is promoting these prop firms. I need you guys to understand this is the exact same reason why I pushed and showed a prop firm deal off the hand, especially because I do not understand the regulations and the dealings of it. So I'm not going to be caught promoting something that I do not know.
And then the second prop firm, the first prop firm that ever paid me, I won't mention it because they ran away with my money, was this other one. And then they gave me a 50K challenge to document with, and then they paid me $5,000 to do it. $5,000, that's $1,000 at that time was about 16,000.
Yeah.
So 16,000 times 5. Even before trading, I already have money. You know, now my life was starting to bounce back. Yeah. I'm making serious, man. I'm paying my rent.
He talks about being given a $50,000 account, and this account is strictly for content purposes. And I bet it is that same setup that I showed offhand, where if the account blows, they will just reset it for him. He talks about a $5,000 upfront payment. I need you guys to convert that to rands, and you will understand why some of these guys just can't say no to these deals. The third thing that really stood out for me here is how he proudly mentions even before trading, the bag is secured.
Even before trading, I already have money. You know?
That is highly disingenuous, especially because a forex trader is supposed to be making his money from the markets. But here you are bragging about the money that you are making for promoting unregulated stuff. Eish. He goes on about how prop firms pays serious money, and this also lets me know where his comeback and his bounce back came from. I mean, he also said it himself. He also talks about having to take his Benz back, and guys, even if there was no accident, I can guarantee you he still wouldn't have been able to pay for it, because if you keep in mind, the lawyers must now drained him. He further goes on to speak about how he got $7,000 to post prop firm content to his YouTube channel.
2 Forex funds paid me $7,000 and they gave me a 200K challenge.
And while you guys may think these guys passed challenges to get to the funding, it just isn't like that. These accounts are given to them. They don't even pay for it. He goes on about how brokers pays bad IB deals and how prop firms pay them more. And he says something that really had me laughing.
Dude, you know when you wouldn't know how much you are worth until people tell you.
That's true.
Brokers pay these IB guys shit, bruh. Prop firms pay. yo, those guys give you money, chief.
Yeah.
Yo, those people have money, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Yo.
You won't know how much you're worth until someone tells you how much you are worth. And that is so laughable, because if you are depending on someone to tell you how much you are worth, you will be out there falling for anything simply because you don't stand for something. I like how he talks about the trading rebates as well.
Prop firms pay. yo, those guys give you money, chief.
Yeah.
Yo, those people have money, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I made 100,000 per month rebates. Prop firms give you 200,000 to start the month, NG. Then after 2 weeks they give you another one. Those people have money, though.
Now I need you guys to pay close attention how he talks about the trading rebates, the number that is pushed closely to the trading rebates, and connect this to this chef's kiss of a question that Nkobile asks.
There's this thing that goes around that a lot of people say prop firms want you to fail.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, it's not wanting you to fail.
Yeah.
Naturally, from an outside perspective, somebody who's been doing it long, that they want you to fail.
Clearly we have heard he asks, prop firms want clients to lose. Is that true? And he admits it. So essentially, he is being paid bags to lure you to a place where the odds are eventually stacked against you. And when you lose, he makes rebates as well. I mean, it doesn't come out of my mouth, nah. I'm just dissecting what was said here. He also goes on about how there is no professional trader in South Africa. He's the only one.
In South Africa, dog, name.
Yeah.
Not to be disrespectful, I don't think there's a professional trader besides myself.
And I find that highly disingenuous. Now, let me just use the previous statement as an example. He admitted to prop firms wanting clients to lose their money, right? So if he is pushing clients to a designated place where they are gonna lose, how is he winning? These were about the things that I found really disingenuous of him. I think it's really disingenuous of him when the spotlight is on him to shine it on other people, because throwing them under the bus will obviously not dissolve him of anything. When I listen to the condescending tone he used when he was speaking about the FX codes, I can clearly deduct that there is still some unresolved issues and he is still feeling some type of way towards them. The last thing that I found highly disingenuous of this podcast episode is where he speaks about how he is getting paid between $5,000 and $7,000 to upload prop firm content. He is given free accounts to trade with that he uses obviously to make content with, but then he also admits that prop firms want clients to lose. So ultimately he makes money off bringing sheep to the slaughterhouse, and that doesn't sit well with me. If you came this far and you enjoyed today's video, please do smash the like button for me. Please leave your comments in the comment section. I'm keen to hear what you guys have to say. Please do share this around, and if you're new here, please do smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next one. Ever wondered what it takes to maximize your capital and achieve your financial freedom? At IFX Brokers, we specialize in empowering traders with cutting-edge tools and expert insights, helping many traders that's struggling to navigate the volatile markets and its ever-changing nature. With IFX Brokers' robust analytics and real-time data, you stay ahead of the market shifts. With a personalized approach to your queries, our dedicated support tailors our service to help you reach your financial goals. Ready to elevate your trading experience? Visit the link in my description and start your journey to financial success. IFX Brokers, where expertise meets opportunity. Join a community of successful traders today.